Breanna Stewart is more than a superstar athlete, she's a cultural force. In a world where celebrity is often measured by charisma, media buzz, or dramatics, Stewart's influence runs deeper. She brings substance shaped by character, purpose, and brilliance on the hardwood that speaks across arenas, across continents, and across generations. Born on August 27, 1994, in North Syracuse, New York, Breanna Mackenzie Stewart grew into a presence that couldn't be ignored. Even as a young girl shifting seamlessly from middle school gyms to college rinks, she was already articulating her own vision of greatness. She wasn't just aiming to be noticed, she wanted to redefine every standard she faced. What set her apart early on wasn't just her size or athleticism, it was a mindset that refused to settle. She asked, "Why just be good when I can be legendary?" In high school at Cicero North Syracuse, Stewart captivated the nation. Her dominance was breathtaking, earning her honors like the Gatorade National Player of the Year and USA Basketball Female Athlete of the Year. At 6 feet 4 inches, she brought the versatility of a guard to the physicality of a post, all while carrying a composure far beyond her years. Watching her was like watching a symphony unfold, each play deliberate, each movement purposeful, each impact undeniable. Then came Geno Auriemma and UConn, the program synonymous with dynasty and discipline. Yet Stewart didn't just join the legacy, she elevated it. Over 4 seasons, she helped the Huskies secure 4 consecutive NCAA championships, becoming the first player in history to be named Final Four Most Outstanding Player 4 times. She claimed multiple Naismith and Wooden Awards, finishing her collegiate career with over 2,000 points and 1,000 rebounds. But beyond the hardware, it was her poise, her consistency, and her unwavering excellence that made her era legendary. Her transition to the WNBA felt more like a coronation. Drafted first overall in 2016 by the Seattle Storm, Stewart entered a league that already had skilled players, but not a transcendent force. From her rookie season, she made it clear, she was here to lead, to inspire, to dominate. Rookie of the Year in 2016, League MVP and Finals MVP in 2018, all before turning 24, Stewart's list of firsts seemed limitless. Yet it was the context, her leadership, her intelligence, her collaborative approach, that elevated every accolade. When injury struck in 2019 with a torn Achilles tendon, many feared the worst for her career. But Stewart refused to be defined by a breakdown. She rehabbed with a ferocity that stunned observers, all while maintaining perspective, even speaking openly about the mental toll of long-term injury. Her return in 2020, leading Seattle to another championship in the bubble season and claiming Finals MVP once again, wasn't just triumphant, it was transformative. It refocused how the world measured greatness, not just by recovery, but by resilience. Off the court, Stewart has become a beacon. Her voice resonates beyond stat lines. She speaks candidly about issues like pay equity, racial justice, and the future of women's sports. Her advocacy goes beyond hashtags, it's intentional action. She's a powerful presence in national conversations, influencing policy discussions and amplifying calls for change. Her mindset, athletes aren't just entertainers, they're agents of change. In 2023, Stewart ushered in a new era by joining the New York Liberty. The move wasn't just a personal return to East Coast roots, it was an invitation to be part of something bigger, a franchise with history, poised for reinvention. Partnering with rising stars like Sabrina Ionescu, Stewart brought credibility, visibility, and leadership. Under her presence, the Liberty became a team to watch, a symbol of what's possible when history meets ambition. Her career has been defined not solely by stats but by atmosphere. Opponents plan for her. Teammates elevate around her. Coaches build systems that revolve around her. And fans, those moments when she speaks or hits a clutch shot, feel the electricity long after the buzzer. It's not drama. It's gravity. Breanna's influence spreads globally. From competing at the Olympics to playing overseas, she carries herself with professionalism and dominance. Whether winning EuroLeague titles or Olympic gold, she demonstrates that excellence transcends leagues. In every uniform she has worn, she has remained the same, poised, powerful, generational. Her public candor about childhood abuse and resilience has further deepened her impact, particularly for survivors. She shares her journey not for applause, but to offer hope. That vulnerability, paired with her success, has helped foster deep connection with people who see not just an athlete, but a human navigating adversity with grace. She built a brand, on and off the court, that values authenticity. That means refusing over-curated pop culture status in favor of genuine presence. Her social media isn't artifice, it's access to someone deeply engaged with her values, her teammates, and her community. She models balance between basketball and motherhood, competition and compassion, celebrity and authenticity. As a leader, Stewart doesn't take the mic, she commands through mastery. Her basketball IQ is elite. She reads PNR coverages, anticipates rotations, executes in the clutch. She scores from the block and step back, boxes out and blocks shots, rebounds and initiates offense. Her versatility makes her a defensive anchor, matchup nightmare, and consistent game winner. Her accolades are nearly endless. Multiple WNBA championships, finals MVPs, league MVPs, Olympic medals, all-star nods, international titles. Yet Breanna always states that winning matters, but so does the how. Each title is carried with humility. Each triumph is an opportunity to lift someone else. That consistency, that humility, makes her not just respected, but revered. Breanna Stewart represents what the future of women's basketball can, and should, be. Athleticism meets intelligence. Excellence meets empathy. Dominance meets dignity. She embodies the shift of the sport from spectacle to substance, and demonstrates that success doesn't have to sacrifice humanity. For young girls nationwide and worldwide, she isn't just a star, she's representation. She shows them that you can be bold, you can be brilliant, and you can build on every level. You can survive trauma and still thrive. You can win championships and uplift communities. You can be the first, and give people room to dream too. As she continues her career with the Liberty, her legacy is still growing. She has time to crack more records, inspire more fans, and lead deeper change. But her place among legends is already solid. She is already talked about among the all-time greats, not just for what she's done, but for how she's done it. In a world of noise, Stewart reminds us that real leaders lead with calm. Real icons impact through durability and character. Real greatness is completed, not with applause, but with consistency. Breanna Stewart doesn't demand attention. She earns it with every pivot foot, every clutch basket, every speech, every life she touches. So if you've ever seen her rise above adversity, shut down a scoring threat, or elevate a young teammate, know this: you weren't watching basketball. You were witnessing legacy. And every time she steps on that court, whether WNBA, Olympics or beyond, she makes the world sit up. Thank you for diving into the extraordinary journey of Breanna Stewart, a player whose impact transcends her stats, whose leadership extends beyond the court, and whose legacy is being written in real time. If her story moves you, if you believe greatness is built with purpose, not just points, if you've ever been inspired by excellence with integrity, then don't let this tribute end here. Hit like to celebrate one of the true icons of women's basketball. Share with someone who believes in leadership, legacy, and the power of sport to transform. And subscribe to About Celebrities, where the stories of extraordinary individuals find the audience they deserve. Until next time.